Olo party people, Olo internet. It's been a while. How are we all doing today? Are we doing well? Doing all right? I look like a mess, and I've been gone. Listen. Before you get on to me about my monthly apps, if the ladies get to be in their soft girl era, as they call it, whatever they tell themselves to avoid therapy, then I can be in my Corey Kenshin era. No shade. We back. A lot has happened. Clearly, just look at the room, man. You see that big ass curtain? It's a booth now. Yeah, it's a booth now. A lot has been happening. Life's been lifing, but like you see how the carpet's not there because my studio flooded. Like there's a lot's gonna happen. That's been happening, but we're here. Happy to be back. I got up really early thinking I had work today, and I was lied to. I was not on the schedule. It was next week. I don't know if that was their mishap on switching the stuff, or I just can't read. I might be illiterate. I don't know. I guess we'll never know. But we're back. Another video. I'm happy to be back. A lot's happened. We hit 10,000 streams on Unguarded. Thank you. Just thank you. I don't know. It's been a minute doing this. I'm really like out of practice for this. But today's artist of the day is Worldwide Eli. Now, for those who don't know who Worldwide Eli is, he is a rapper, part of a group that I am part of called Collective Codes, and he's part of another group I believe called J Bandway, or that might be the artist name, but Bandwave or whatever, something. It's called something. Forgive me if I mess it up. Really dope rapper, really dope guy. I've heard a little bit of his music, but I never officially reviewed him, and I gotta review everybody in the collective because that's what I do. Some of them might not like me after this. I don't know. We'll see how their music is. They're all dope, I've heard a little inkling of everybody else. None of them sound bad for what I've heard. So we're here to review them. You know what I'm saying? If you want to check out all of Worldwide Eli's music, I will leave the link down below to his Instagram and what's that shit called? Link tree, whatever the hell. The link to his music. Be sure to go support him. He's a great guy, fantastic lad. We appreciate good people. He's definitely one of the good people in this world. Super hardworking, super talented. All this and the third. For those of you who are new to the channel or just been waiting for my dumbass to return, this is how we do the videos. We pretty much take an artist, we listen to about 3 to 5 songs, usually 5 songs, and we talk about what we like, what we think could be improved, and we give them a rating at the end. I already said enough about their stuff down in the link below. There's really no biography about him on Spotify, but I gave you a little bit of rundown of who he is. Met him through Haru, formerly known as Ice.mk, which I leave a comment below if I should start doing Redux reviews. Pretty much just being like revisiting like artists who have like I haven't reviewed in a while or like have gotten immensely better. Let me know. Thank you guys for 300 plus subscribers. And yeah, first track is called Take 'Em Down.
Welcome to the life. The 6 sides of mine.
Hello.
Still late in the game. You still on time, whatever you call it.
Oh, he on a saloon joint.
With our trucks for the time we was stuck in the mud. I was ain't want no hug.
He's doing something to my soul right now. He's doing something to my soul right now.
Yeah, nigga, that's not where I like.
Oh my god!
Watch over 10 nigga line that crush like, hey.
Huh?
Trying to find Freddy and hustling 5 nights. Shit been up, bitch crunch on, eat on the motherfucking beat like it's lunchtime. Hell nah, I ain't sparing for mine. She wanna go to Barbados for hours and still giving, smiling at all of my meetings. Smooth ass niggas still hang with the heathens. Play if you late, cause I play to get even. Yeah, exactly.
This is nasty.
I'm usually rapping like Dreezy. Last 2 weeks I've been feeling like Yeezy. Thinking about turning my life like I'm Jeezy.
Ooh.
Straight.
Ooh.
And
Mama,
this is
crazy.
To do right,
Oh
so the
my
masters
God.
please. And why do these bitches be trying to come please me? Knowing this money, the one I just gotta call Rocky about it. I'm tied in, but don't talk about it. I can't shake hands, I'll bop about it. I bet you he go down without it. Ain't no playing games with me or all my.
Okay. You slowing it down? You slowing Wait, ASAP? Hello, ASAP Rocky. What? Okay, good. Switch up. I like it. I'm here for it.
And I fuck we gon' make them.
If we never touch a dollar, we gonna make them. That's so real.
And then we gon' take it down here.
You like slow this down to like some R&B like distortion joint. I like it. Okay, Travitius. Travis? Hello? It's like a death march. He killed somebody. He had to. He really just played this like deep ass sax for the last minute and a half. Like it's a moment of silence for real. Facilito. First record's dope. We don't say with me for those who know, who's OG. That's going on the play. First record's dope. That sax is a fantastic foundation. Shout out TDK on the production of that. Really enjoyed how it started on that soulful drill. Flowed on it pretty well. I was worried for a little bit because it was going on for a little bit, and I was like, okay, this song's 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes. How the hell is he gonna rap like this for 4.5 minutes with not enough inflection changes? But he switched it down to that very slow, distorted style, and he went more melodic, more Travis, a little bit of ASAP Rocky in there, and really did his thing, and sounded very passionate, very motivational. And then the last minute, I don't know how I feel about that outro, of it being that necessarily that long of it being like, I like the switch. I just don't know if it needs to be justifies it. It's good enough to justify the length of it. It doesn't ruin it by any sense of the word. I think it's done still really well. Yeah, enjoy it. Great song. Next track is called Freak Out. With like 20,000 streams, 21,000 streams. Goddamn.
We got the neighbors. Everything around me gon' go in my favor. Drip on my feet, I got all kinds of flavors. It's smoke in the air, I ain't talking about vapors. The king work is magic like I was the Lakers. Yeah. Just like I was the Lakers.
Okay. You on the Spanish joint. Talk to me.
Boy. Now they gotta pay me just to see the boy.
Okay. 808s.
Like I pull my growing state to state. I just flew in from Illinois. Neighbors knock on the door like, what's all the noise? They ain't tell me that magic's gonna come with poise. Rocking diamonds like I'm a so icy boy. And I been shooting shots like a glacier boy. You a glacier boy. Used to cap bands, bro. Now I got rats in the face. And my pendants on froze. I got rocks in the face. Making money moves, got props.
I don't know how I feel about that snare.
Places and faces, oh boy, I see many. It's masters and race like my first name was Minnie. I ran with them tigers, my last name was Sweeney.
I don't like that snare, man. I don't like that snare. He rapping his ass off right now. He has not stopped. He has not stopped in the slightest.
See, what y'all know about them conjugations, bro? Y'all don't know nothing about them conjugations.
They don't read, man.
Conjugations in Spanish, bro. And she's Spanish like it's Sarah in the Star, bro.
It's stupid. You see the flag in the back.
Bro, knocked on the couch, that's what Watt did. And I'm thugging with classes like Pot did.
Ooh. Ooh.
And I'm thugging with classes like Pot did.
This is fun, though. This is a fun record. That what I tell about the end of bands, that's groovy. The 808s are carrying these drums right now. I ain't gonna lie. That record is cool. I think it's dope. I think it's fun. He's clearly having fun with it. I enjoy it. I can see two sides of the perspective on that record. Either it'd be like you loving it because of the fact that he's rapping straight for like 15, which is obviously exaggeration, but he's rapping like just straight, and there's like no break for you to breathe. And he's doing it really well. On the other side, I can see people not really liking this record for the sense of just like for that same exact reason, there is no room for it to breathe. And he's rapping 90 miles an hour straight before you're like, ooh, there go a line, ooh, and there really ain't too much variation in inflection or tonal change per se. Like it doesn't feel any more aggressive. It just feels like it's dope all the way through, which is nothing wrong with that. But I just think if you're gonna do records like that, in my opinion, I would have made it like have more like to it. If you're gonna keep the beat the same, if not, you would just have the beat more energetic. Love the sample, love the 808. I hate that snare. I'm gonna keep it real. That snare, it does not hit as hard as it needs to for that type of, for like how he's going. Like that needs to have a lot more weight to it. It felt very compressed and smushed down a little bit too much. It kind of takes away from the It feels like a blip rather than an actual boom, 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 boom. Like that's gotta have this, like the 808s are rocking, the sample is grooving, he's flowing. That snare, that counter needs to land as hard as the joint, and it just felt like it didn't land as hard as it felt like it need to, in my humble opinion. But it doesn't ruin the record. Again, I think it's really dope. I enjoy it. I see why 21,000 people are streaming that shit. Yeah, I'd come back to that. Next track is called Halftime.
Got it been popping with 20, not down for the count when you come for the win, okay?
God
damn. Then I applied her the way to touch a dividend. Red chocolate diamonds, necklace, M&M's. I saw outer space, you can't even reach the pain. So much crimson on my body. Niggas gon' think I'm Nick Saban. Dreaded the haters just like I was.
This is how you use drums. I'm sorry, you're not doing it.
Hey, I ain't even tripping as long as the dumb nigga pay me. Hey, better not come outside, nigga, if you think you play me.
That's sample quiet as shit though. I ain't gonna lie.
But she not mine. Niggas check the phone for the damn time. Like a 40-yard dash at the combine. Hey, mixing shit up like it's lemon lime. Hey, #1 pick my damn prime. Then nigga gon' check on my prime. Been getting calls every day for the past many months, man. That nigga
Them
had
drums.
That nigga, watch how I slide. Red big
Woo! I feel like I'm gonna talk. I talk way too. I'm sorry. Every time it gets to the sample, it feels like it's really, really, really weird. Like, solid record. Again, solid record. A lot of the same things I really enjoy about the other ones are the same thing here. The drums is heavy as fuck, and I think he flows pretty well. I don't know if the sample being that quiet was a purposeful choice. It might have been. I don't know how I feel about that being that quiet. I feel like it works if you're trying to do a sudden drop off, and if that is the case, then well done. But a repetitive drop off, where it's like the sample sounds like it's really like it's so far in the distance all the time. When his ad libs are like, it's weird when his ad libs are drowning out the sample before his main vocal even comes in, because his main vocal is really just the drums and like the records, it's just the rhythm, which is fine. But I don't know. I just don't know how I feel about the sample being that quiet. I think it sounded really cool. I would love to hear that be more prominent in the record while he's going. I feel like it would have gave it more energy. But it doesn't ruin the song. It's just, again, my thing. Next record is called There's a Riot Outside. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is smooth. Hold up. Wait a minute. Yeah, I need these. Please don't fuck this up.
It's a ride outside, and it's tuck in the cut. I'ma hide it inside. They say every single body got a story. You just gotta take the time to see it further than the eyes. Stunner shades on so a nigga don't see me. And never drop the price, can't another nigga beat me. Hated my flesh, but they love me on TV. Be lying if I ever told a nigga it was easy. Insecurity, hard flaws, maybe had a couple hard flaws. Had a couple people tell nigga, only thing that's
oh, this is so much better. Oh, this is so much better. This is so much better.
It's a ride outside, it's a ride outside.
You should join it. Oh! It's a ride outside. You should join it. Oh! I can't lie. I heard him perform this live when we had our first Collective Code show back. What was it? When was that back? That was back like a couple of semesters ago for college. I heard him perform this joint, and it was dope. But I hadn't sat down and really listened to this record in its entirety. I like this. I like this a lot. This is good. This is good shit right here. This is everything that I said I wanted to hear from him. It's happening right now. I need this more in my life.
Question in my head, but I put
that's a fact. Would she care if he was popping? If he wasn't popping? If he wasn't famous, would she be there? Oh my God, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, sir.
And just let y'all know, I killed him, by the way.
That's hard. That record's phenomenal. That's already on the playlist. You ain't gotta say nothing, It's all. No, we're not starting the next record. Sorry about that. That's fantastic. That is so I assume that's off his album There's a Riot Outside. Okay, got it. That's off his 2023 album. If you guys want me to review that, let me know. And we can check that out. Pretty much everything I wanted from him. He switched the flow. It sounded more energetic. That beat, while it's simple, it's prominent. The sample's prominent. The mix on it feels very like kind of has a weird hiss to it, but it doesn't ruin the song at all. It's just me because I've been engineering records nonstop for the past like 2 weeks. But I really enjoyed that record. I think that's the best song I heard like so far from him. Like I think it really culminates everything. Like if people were to ask me what's a song that represents Worldwide Eli best, it would probably be that song. From what I've heard so far, passionate performance, potent lyrics. really great energy. That instrumental is just so cinematic. It's a great rise. It moves. It flows well with him. Those drums are tight. It does just everything does just enough, and it just blends together to make a really beautiful song. Really love that one. Fantastic. And the final record we'll listen to, since it kind of already tried to interrupt me, is Just Another Intro, which I'm assuming is, it's also off There's a Riot Outside. That's the song. Just Another Intro. This shit 5 minutes? This better be dope. I'm gonna be on your ass. Cuz got 5-minute intros. He over here like he Drake. God damn. Preach up. Hello? Okay, hold on. Let me shut up. Hold on. Let me shut the hell up.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Let me shut my stupid ass up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something you probably didn't know. As I slowly level up like her crescendo, I see more and more people trying to come see what Eli hit for. Black with too much info, it's a cold, cold world, and I got a mink on. I just lost another friend, so fuck you think wrong. I'm trying to get on, but then it's still something when song after song gets recognized and people love it, but I still feel alone. Communication broke with some.
Oh my God!
It sit and twirls. I know I get full of myself. I'm wide in this shitty world, and I'm looking for my wifey in the world full of city girls. I'm just getting off the shit that you heard, cuz.
Oh my God. Yeah, he killing this right now. I ain't gonna lie. He killed it so well that my mom came down mid-recording. He killed this. He's flowing right now. We a minute in. How the hell is he gonna make this 5 minutes? I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I don't know how he's gonna do it, but this is exciting. So he really on his Drake joint. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I know people hating on Drake right now, but he's sliding this right now. This is hypnotic. What? He kind of. This is wicked. Oh, he's doing a switch. Oh, he's literally on his champagne poetry. He's literally on champagne poetry. You cannot tell me this is like champagne poetry, but for real niggas, bro. Come, you can't tell me. Before there's thunder, there's lightning. So that begs the question: how are your verses enlightened? That's a bar. Instagram caption, bro. What are we talking about? Oh my God, he's sliding this right now. What the hell? See, this is like kind of annoying a little bit because you can tell. Oh no, so off the perspective, this is obviously an album cut, right? This is obviously like an intro to an album, really setting the tone really well. And first of all, he's killing this. This is not even like a critique on the record per se. This is kind of my overall view, which I usually say for the end, but for this point, I feel like I have to make this point like now. The fact that, one, he's doing everything I was asking for the earlier records, and I know one of those records is from like 2021, so I will cut slack for that one. I'm pretty sure it was Freak Out. Freak Out's from 2021, but Take Him Down and Halftime are his two most recent records. And while I understand that those records probably aren't as conceptual as this one, I feel like this holds a lot more closeness to his heart. I feel like he's into it more. Like, I'm getting the energy of that he's really put pen to pad, really sat down and like poured his heart out into like this one, and There's a Riot Outside, to a point where there's such a level above the two records that just dropped. And just for the simple fact of just, again, even not even talking just lyrically, we can go about just on like the vocal performance. Like, there's a lot more weight to what he's saying. I believe it more. It doesn't sound very like, I don't want to say he on the other two records he was rapping like it was just a record. He was just rapping like just to get it done over. But in comparison to this, it sounds like he was just rapping just to be like even same flow, whatever. And not saying it's not dope, but the weight and the energy of what I'm getting off of this song right now, and we're 3.5, like almost 4 minutes into this joint, and There's a Riot Outside is like night and day in terms of like overall seeing of like, this is you at your best right now. This is you really locking ass on a record, pause if necessary.
Shook my head, they wasn't saying shit until I showed these niggas them bands, and now they trying to set arrangements like it's drums in the band. I'm coming for niggas records, coming for niggas lives. I'm coming for niggas who can't stand and see that I'm alive. And I'm coming for niggas and blaming on all the hatred, blaming on all the critics, and blaming on all my talent. I'm the nigga that did it. Damn, shit,
he's killing this. Them guitars, oh my god.
It's Riot outside. You gonna hop in that bitch with me? Yeah.
This is nasty. And he brought that vocal chop. What is that? What are they saying? Because I need that in my life. I've been all you. Oh my god. That is phenomenal. That is phenomenal. That is phenomenal. What a way to start an album too. Let me God, let me just check this track list real quick before I say my final thoughts on this dude. Because what in the hell? Let me see. How many records is this? 13 record tracks, and the first 2 songs are just another intro. That's a hell of a way to open an album. That sequencing is incredible. What? That song's great. That is literally champagne poetry, but like for the streets. Like that literally is like, that's ridiculous. Like that's I put that in the same category of like, there's a Riot outside again when we talk about like, what is your best work? Like what is the epitome of you as an artist? I would be like those 2 right there. Yeah, if y'all want me to review that album, let me know, because the way those 2 tracks are, that sounds like that album could be crazy. That's all I'm saying. All right, that was Worldwide Eli. How do I feel about him as a artist overall? I think he's really, really dope. I think he's really, really dope. I really do love his style. I love the way he just puts words together and just makes everything feel so smooth and so succinct. I think conceptually he understands art on a really dope level. Like he understands like just very kind of like a abstract type of style when he gets into that album mode, or when he gets into like those really just like hunkering down and expressing yourself, like really when he hones in on like expressing things passionately and having that very raw type of feel and making you feel what he's talking about. I think when he does that, he does it really, really well. I think the biggest thing is just doing that on a consistent basis. I think Halftime and Take Him Down were cool records. I think the mixing overall on his stuff could need some work, because his vocals seem to have a lot of high end, very like hissy. But it doesn't ruin the song. It's just something I noticed. But I think Halftime and Take Him Down, I think they're cool. They're cool records. Like none of this stuff is bad. And I want to preface that when I start critiques before I get another threat from a video again. Sidebar, that is not a joke. I got a threat off of my last video a month ago. You gotta love artists. Trust me, that ain't changing how I'm critiquing things. But no, I really just think that when he hunkers down, if we were to do that consistently, just consistently give that energy. Like if you gave me that energy in 2023, well, I understand some records might be more fun or more like not as like conceptually heavy. I still want that energy. I still need that umph. I still need to know who the hell you is and not make you sound like another run-of-the-mill rapper over another dope instrumental. You know what I'm saying? Like his production palette is immaculate. Has very all the instrumentals are either really, really just really dark. Drums are really heavy. The really hypnotic, entrancing, can get you really enter a whole different world when he matches the tone of it. He learns how to match the tone of a good amount of his records really, really well. I just would love to see that more consistently done, and I would love that, like, the vocal performance to match the weight of his words, because he's saying dope things. If I was to give him a rating out of 10, I'm thinking a decent to strong 7. For sure. Be sure to check out all of his music down below. He's super talented and he's a hardworking man. Dope guy as well. I've had the pleasure of meeting and hanging out with him a few times, and he's always been dope people. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe too. Share this video, because more eyes on these videos means more eyes on the artist. While you're down there, check out my music. Darkside Entertainment Studios is the link to book if you're in the Atlanta area. Looking for cheap, affordable, high-quality studio time. We here at Darkside Entertainment. I'll do an updated studio tour at some point soon. Stream Unguarded on all platforms. We hit 10,000. Thank you guys so much. Please keep streaming all that stuff. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I'm happy to be back. Feels good to be back in front of a camera. Still rusty, but you know, it's fine. We work. We move. Today's artist of the day is Worldwide Eli. Like, comment, subscribe. Links all down below. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves. I love yous. Bye bye.